to Agafuire Wiki. My name is Elijah Kelvin Murungi, and this is Agafuire Wiki. So on this particular episode, we're going to be looking at the things that have been making rounds on media, on social media, and all platforms in your district, in the country, but also internationally. So today with me on this particular episode, I have gentlemen, I have journalists. So we're going to be having the journalists' perspective on the things that have been the major highlights of this particular week. So before we kick in, I'm going to take the absolute honor to ask them to introduce themselves. The gentleman that you see next to me, that is Salongo Edward Ziwa, a journalist that works with Radio 7 here in Masindi. But also next to him, I have Lake Sam. There is also the other name that I think I need to get to understand, the Rev. The Rev name. Yes, he also works with King's Broadcasting Services, or KBS FM. All right, let me get started with you, Salongo. You can be in position to say hi to our viewers.
Well, thank you, Elkem and Elijah. Elijah, our host. I'm happy to be here.
Thank you.
I think this is my first time to be here, but not really the first time to be hosted at Elkem Media Services. My name is Salongo Edward Ziwa. My judge and I work with Radio 7 Uganda. Based in Masin Kijungu, and in different capacities.
Yeah, of course, in different capacities. The PD.
Exactly.
The political analyst.
Exactly.
Yeah, the titles are quite... Marketeer.
Presenter. Moderator. And all that.
Self-contained.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you so much, Edward. Let me get to Rev. Let us start with Rev. Yeah, because I would like to know why Rev.
Why do you mean Rev?
I don't know. My number has... My phone, the way I saved your name is actually Sam Rev.
Maybe there was a computer error or something.
R-A-V-E.
But Lake Sam Musa.
Lake Sam Musa.
Yes, Lake Sam Musa.
Okay.
I work with the King's FM.
Okay.
And he was saying Agafuire Wiki. So I think we are going to juggle in Agafuire Wiki. We are going to juggle in some local language, no? So,
yes, of course.
Yes. Yes, I work with Kings. I'm the assistant manager for that media house. And I've done virtually everything in media because I've been there for quite some time.
Okay.
But the time and everything, probably we shall talk about it some other time.
Yes.
Let's concentrate on what has brought us here.
All right.
Yes, I'm glad to be here.
Okay.
Elijah. Yes, this is my first time to be here.
But of course, for business, I think we've...
For business, we've been interacting, yes. But here, in the studios here, this is my first time.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, Lake Sam. It's good to have you on the show. So our viewers that are watching us live on Elkem TV, this is Agafuire Wiki. We're going to be going up to the hour of 6 p.m. For now, we're going to be going for a very, very short commercial break, and when we return, we're going to be looking at the major highlights that have made rounds in this particular week. Agafuire Wiki returns.
Welcome to Urban Massage Parlor and Spa. Dear, we are now open.
Massage is the practice kneading or manipulating a person's muscles and other soft tissue in order to improve their well-being or health. It is a form of manual therapy that includes holding, moving, and applying pressure to the muscles, tendons, ligaments, and fascia. And at Urban Massage Parlor, we do this at an affordable price.
right, welcome back. This is Agafuire Wiki. My name is Elijah Kelvin Murungi, and we're going to get started taking you through the weekly news roundup of the things that have been very, very major in this particular week. But again, I want to engage the guests or the journalists on this particular episode, and I want to start with you, Edward. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Omwaka okagumara.
Mwaka ngagumara.
Omwaka okagumara. No businge.
Taki nagunu nagujja kuwa.
Nagujja kuwa.
Yeah.
Okay, so let us start with the top stories or the things, something that has caught so much people's attention.
Yeah.
Now today, the burial of the late or the UPDF SFC.
Yeah, Muhumuza.
Yes, Muhumuza. You know, he has quite a number of titles.
Yeah.
Elder of the church, driver. So there are quite very many. God. Yeah, there are quite very many titles. Now, today, not today, about 2 days ago, yes, about 2 days ago, we had the gun down of that gentleman, but also in that same car, there was Pastor Bujingo. Yes, Pastor Bujingo in that particular vehicle. And then they were shot. Yeah, they were shot. Let us start from that particular story. What sense can we be in position to make from that particular highlight? What is your perspective on it?
Well, thank you, Elijah, and the viewers at Elkem Media. But honestly, ensonge yo ya Bujingo, many people have talked about it.
Okay.
But I think it's a challenge
yeah.
to the security agencies,
okay,
whereby the public will have to get, we need answers from them.
Yeah.
And this is not going to be something to joke with. But in Uganda, we always say everything is possible.
Okay.
Because when you look at Sogengere by handled, it is not the way we've been seeing other assassinations. Other assassinations in Kampala. Because this is not a joking matter, but people are taking it jokingly. I don't know how it's as if we are in a comedy. This is like a comedy.
It's the new normal. It's normal things.
Because yes, we had news that Pastor Luzas Ujingo was shot at. You know, later, because when you started, the way story started,
okay.
Later, masasi, ayuka avuga motoka muwangu, ayetwara mwirwaro. You get it right.
Okay.
Agi has seen henyini, hadi baterire ki, amasasi yago, tena tiwakurugaho, na kuelekea nti wewe nyuwa kana avuga driver oba gada kabata kuvuga hati waika kuli akenga ngo musajja kuzereki afuire. Then when from the ICU okwatabale no bwire. Now before I go far, you remember very well how General Katumba Wamala was shot at.
Yeah, I remember
how he lamented. He it collected very many people there. Bajira Juno Msaja, General Katumba Wamala. General Muramba was shot at. Yataga na isano mkaza kuzara. Bamtwara mwirwaro akamara yo bwire bwinji. Bali mukwetegereza amasisi kana birenkane bite nkebi.
Bali mukwasire.
Of course akakwati wobundu tetetu ukabati yamukwata bali hamo mubiri. Yasigana mu mubiri, bali hamo mubiri. But now I'm trying to send something here on the same manner mulingo batere mu Bujingo. No musirikali we SFC. An SFC soldier. SFC abakutura, those are the soldiers that guard the president. So president,
high profile soldiers,
the high profile soldiers, whereby we expect kuba nabo bali basajja bageze muno mu attacking, like if they attacked,
okay,
better than these other juniors and all that. Now omusirikali ono kuguma nafa nkekijega jega. Hantu katuno mjaso baita Kasire Gwanga.
Yeah.
Kasire Gwanga,
that one-eyed man.
Exactly. Akafa agambire General Tamala gafa bwatyo. General tasobola kufa bwatyo. Nyongera kabene kyakumanyisa. Nti General kabe koporo kale dali abayiro koporo, but at least akatengo training,
okay,
eri high profile.
Okay.
So okufa kwa omusajja omusirikali ono kikaguzo kyamaani abantu wabulikiro and also tulina kusooka kwetegereza bugingo. That's why many questions are there. Ene kaba plant politically dundi bali mukweteera nkama church because ama church geke mukulwana bo benyini bekene beta mu Kampala. Currently we have cases in court between Pastor Kayanja and Senyonga. Bulomuna achuzinga mugenzi obintu bitakwatagana. Now accident ena bi yabairawo we could have accepted from day one that Bujingu has been so hard titukaba ikwanga but kakwera alekere motoka byonka asinyawo akagirekawo then akaja na bali bakakoraki bakamujuna nkabanige bikanyo.
Maybe the thing would be the time.
Yeah, maybe it was 9 p.m. according to police.
Okay, 9 p.m. Yes. And maybe he thought he needed to save the life of the general of the UPDF.
They were together in the front seat. How comes that this one here ayabaira passenger door nuya fuire, imagine akafa Bujingo yasigarangira akali, because why am I saying like that? Few hours after his attempted assassination akarugaye yagira media yabaza that
few hours after
just from the ICU wile karibu bwao yagamba I was so that bana basajja bano I think God has given me another chance you know to breathe in kinuti kakiraga. If God had actually decided to take me away, I would have gone. Maybe I'm by chance and kure munyambaliza bitu bikwenda kwani maliza. But omuntu wena atungire boromanyire isasi nyoka kwato nkamanyire isasi. I've ever held a gun.
Okay.
Yes. I know how it sounds and I know when someone really is so that how he feels psychologically.
Yeah.
So Bujingo is not someone absolutely.
By the way, yes. Talk about the emotional intelligence, the psychology.
Emotionally, psychologically, Bujingo nasazi na kwena akyawungiro. If Jeno was even crying, Jeno Katumba was crying.
Yes,
like
by the way. But maybe it was because of the daughter.
But when you look at no. It's okay. But now you mean that you want to tell me that in Bujingo omuja asono abaina amulinda adoso na amuvuga abataka kumkwata ho muno wabakata amuganyire
elder assistant
abakata amuganyire abakata kumtoka omuntu wenyini munda. You mean that ingu wake by kisasiro abataka kumufao? How comes that ingu azino mu camera yaji yabaza as if there's nothing happened? Ba mugumye gume.
Because it's some other thing. If you look at how the process goes, the investigation,
the investigations are still lacking because to control police na iruka mu speed kuja kutunga statement from someone agamba kwa kozeki aikiziwe buli samani nkobo. Police took time to get actually I think even right now they haven't got a statement from Bujingo.
Okay.
Bujingo kienda mtawara but wagabo were still reviewing the footage and all that. The footage, someone was almost dead and another died. You take all that time.
You're reviewing footage.
That's why Ugandans are bitter. Ugandans are bitter, I'm telling you. In 2024, I think it has started in another side.
You see, the year is only about 5 days old.
Yes, you can imagine. Because this is the guy whereby we had that inti wakabali mchachi ye. Akabaza yagamba anti there are people who want me dead. Saying that statement only, it makes a very bright and serious case, police case. Did he go to police and report that case? That matter. And if he did go there, what did the guard, who is an SFC soldier, do after hearing his boss lamenting that the people want him dead? What did he do? Kali, Banana at a serious, then it becomes irrelevant to the boss. Akideke kenyini, someone to die like a cook, like a snake, like a common man, who is a soldier at that rank, and without even firing any bullet. You mean that he was moving without a gun? Someone, a soldier at that rank, to move without a gun. Me, I've seen people who are guarded. Look at Gashumba. Gashumba counter-terrorism. Armed. You may find even them also having guns. Yes.
Even in Masindi here, we have common men
moving with, armed guards. How comes that in Guono, Haidari Akabaro, even Ando Mureya, again a quarter in a mood way? agenda kwata ne mundu we kandi bali batubiri wekilo because there are times osanga maybe because it was in the morning obata ngenda mu church the church take otakisa mundu ne bite binike but again at night you fail to have a gun and a safe soldier.
All right, thank you so much, Edward Salongo Ziwa. That is his perspective on that particular highlight of the week. Let me cross a little bit to Lucky Sam Musa. So Lucky Sam, in most cases we've seen how these killings have happened, how these cases have come about. First of all, they will look at shooting down the tires, the wheels of the vehicle. Then secondly, they will look at having all the whole car destroyed, with the bullets. How special is this particular case? Is it that the killers were amateurs? And sometimes, by the way, the gunmen will stay around to confirm if this person is really gone. How unique is this particular highlight?
Unforgiving speed.
Perspective.
Yes, I wanted to hint at some things before I go straight to Bujingo.
Okay.
Because as you've seen, it is 5 days already.
Yeah, 5 days.
And things are happening.
Actually, serious things.
Yes. As you can, or as you've been hearing or seeing, we've had a plane crash, a chopper. Our pilot is gone. People die at Lake Victoria. A boat capsizes. Then 14 people died in motor accidents. All those are death. Then we lost our own athlete. So we've started 2024 on a sad note. People dying. And now come Muhumuza, the guard to Bujingo. Well, I would also talk about the situation in Uganda. If you are in Uganda, say the year 2023, 2022, you would anticipate, you would be longing to hear what the college is going to talk about.
Yeah, that's right.
Abanyakatagara, the sheikhs, they had, you would anticipate, you would feel that there is going to be a strong message.
In fact, the solidarity from the church.
You would feel that there's going to make a statement. But this year, I think the college, the sheikhs or the Muslim fraternity have had their own bad year beginning. They have not had the time to come up with something strong, something actually maybe Uganda is at peace or Uganda is really distangled. Why do I say that? And the peace. Everybody is at liberty to say what he feels is a message for the year. Okay? And when we are also disorganized, you may not have a message. A message to what? To deliver. So it is happening this year. You find out that the New Year's message is not strong. Actually, if you ask Ugandans, really, what message have you got for New Year's from our leaders? Be it political, be it religious. You may be alarmed. People may not tell you who has said what, and what is happening. And again, to wrap it all up, we are getting a disorganization of Bujingo, making a comedy show.
In your own perspective,
it's a comedy. It's a planned thing. Either that man might have been killed elsewhere, and then probably they staged something. You see, my prayer, whatever, the postmortem is going to come. But my prayer is, if those guys are still at large and they are there, they should visit Bujingo and they see the actual action that takes place when you are attacked, but not that.
Let's take the viewer quite slowly. What happens? Bujingo is somewhere at 9 p.m.
Close to 10. They were saying 10 p.m. something.
The shooting happens. Bujingo drives to Mulago. 11 Bujingo is at home.
And by the way, his security is threatened already. Would he sleep at home? Really?
If you know you want to be killed.
Yes. Would you sleep at home? So me, I'm suspecting something. I may not know, because this is a TV which goes very far. And security might come and say, oh, probably you might come and explain what you said. Yeah, I'm saying probably that whatever happened, this man, if he's dead, by the way, we have not even seen the body.
Yeah.
We have not looked at the body.
The burial is actually happening right now as we speak.
It is happening?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we shall look at the casket and see maybe there's somebody. So you find out that probably, I mean, it may not be exact, but me, I'm feeling this guy was in that car, maybe already dead. And then they had to bring some people and do some shooting there. And then Bujingo sets off to Mulago. You see? And let me tell you that if you are shot at, the way these people are shooting at people and you are shot at, I don't think you would rush to Mulago. You would be rushing to the nearest police station. From Bawarakata, I happen to know that place. That's where I collected water in my teens. That's where I used to go to the well and collect water. So from Bawarakata, you don't stop at Nankulavi, you don't stop at Kasubi, to the nearest police station for your safety. What do you call yourself? And you have been shot at. You just run to Mulago.
That confidence.
So there is something fishy. Either that guy was already dead,
And this is just quite normal.
you know, it is a gimmick that they play something and then he rushes the body to Mulago and they say, you see, but if you are shot at, my friend, you can even leave the car there and run for your life. But you can't just drive. I'm going to Mulago to take this one. Really? Can it really happen? Then too, the gun in question, that this time these guys abandoned the AK-47, now they are shooting with a pistol. Which also, raises my interest or my curiosity that, okay, if it was a pistol can be, I can shoot you when you are next to me. You see? I can shoot you. Then, yes, you die. And then we stage something. So me, I look at it as a staged kind of killing. But the experts will tell us. That's my thinking.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Lakisam, for that insight about the famous, the famous pastor's what you call comedy. I don't know what I can give.
Me, my prayer is, let those guys, if they are there, they are still at large. Those who shot the Kawesas, who shot and others, they should visit Bujingo and he tests the actual shooting, how it
You are just talking that, but wait.
Yes, they might be provoked. Exactly. And come and say, okay, you want to...
You're trying to call us where we are.
Yes, let's show you.
This is the way we do it.
You see, it has been happening in Uganda. This late... no, police officer. Okay, leave that one. This late officer is called who? Leave Kawesa, the other one.
There is Muhammad Chibundu.
No. The police officer. I'm forgetting his name, but also who was shot at Kulambiro something. That one. He would say, they're going to kill me. I want to be... Kirumira, yes. Muhammad Kirumira. Yes. So he would say, these guys are coming to shoot at me. They are threatening me. They are saying they're going to kill me. And at one time told the girl that he was killed with, that you know what? You are sitting with me, but me, I'm a target. You might die also.
I'm already dead.
Yes. So those guys came and killed him off. And eventually said, which means they don't want people to talk that so and so. So they are like, oh, you want to be dead? Let's come and kill you. So my prayer is, if Bujingo wants to be dead, really, wants to hear the smoke in the kitchen, let him, let those guys visit him one day. He will test it. Yes, because he's just, trying to play on our heads, we Ugandans.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, Lucky Sam. Very, very many questions. They do not have a number of answers or satisfying answers, but probably maybe we shall get to hear from the police report what they are finding.
I said Pastor yesterday in Hoima, Pastor Museveni Vincent Ebenezer says at Hoima, claiming actually that for him he had the prophesied that there is someone who is a famous pastor in the Kampala. He didn't mention the name, but he's going to be killed. Either he may get an accident or he may be killed by shooting at him. I said, what?
That the guy prophesied.
You see, when you look at Museveni, Pastor Museveni, I'm sorry to say this on air, but when you look at Museveni, Pastor Bujingo, and the team, they all fall in the same group. They fall in the same group. Yes. So, I don't know if this can convince the world that if Bujingo can confess that,
okay.
The man actually knew it. Then also he comes and tells the public that people want me dead. I don't know to comment how you bakulenga okwikiriza gaita clips niko film ekwate.
Anyway, some of them are really attaching it to Pentagon and how, all those things. All right, thank you so much, Edward. Our viewers that are watching us live on Elkem TV, thank you so much for keeping it live on Elkem TV. I can see we have a few comments here. Maybe, I don't know if I can read them now. Bane is here. All right, Kawandi's Hillary says, like Sam is a very good at English. Greetings to him. This one I will not read. Honestly, Kawandi's Hillary, this one I will not. Anyway, he says, Elijah, no, that one will be for the viewer. So we're going to be going to take you to another story that also made rounds on media this particular week.
Welcome to Urban Massage Parlor and Spa. Dear customers, we are now open.
Massage is the practice of kneading or manipulating a person's and other soft tissue in order to improve or health. It is a form of P that includes holding, moving, and applying pressure to the muscles, ligaments, and affordable price.
Is proudly sponsored by Urban Chef Salon, Masindi, and they are saying you can reach out to them of salon services. That is from the ladies that would like to have their hair done. You can be in position to get to Urban Chef Salon. But also the men, you can reach out to Urban Chef Salon for all kinds of haircuts. And they also have a massage parlor, they have a nails parlor, they have a facial parlor. So if you're looking out for any kind of beauty, we are saying you can be in position to get to Urban Chef Salon Masindi. They are located along Main Street Masindi, that is opposite DFCU Bank or that particular building, or Total Energies, or next to King's Broadcasting Services. But also we are proudly sponsored by Kabalega Resorts, and they're saying you can reach out to them for accommodation, conference facilities, the bar and restaurant services. Those that would like to have grounds for events, you can reach out to Kabalega Resorts. But also they have a swimming pool in both Masindi and Hoima. They are located 4 kilometers off Masindi town and 4 kilometers off Hoima town as you're heading to Masindi district. All right, so we back still on this particular news roundup episode, and we're going to be getting to another top story, and that is Uganda being in position to host the Commonwealth speakers. Let me start with you, Edward. Us being the ones to host the Commonwealth speakers, that is at Munyonyo, that is at Speak Resort Munyonyo, what does it mean for us as a country?
Well, I think
Mike?
Yes, Uganda, just like Mulengo Tukantu kibaza muno bwiro bwingi nti we are blessed. Yes, tinike kinde kyangwire nsinka esikyakura bukura.
Okay.
Okuba nizibane ekintu nomugisa nkagono go hosting aba speakers abona, because a speaker like in our country is number 3 in hierarchy. Okay. So which means if it's like in other countries, like hierarchies are like for Uganda, which means
the president,
there's the president, there is the
judiciary,
the chief justice, and then speaker.
Yeah.
No kiro musezi nezindi abantu abasaro chikoto.
Okay.
Na mnombi enfuna no mukura na zensi. So which means kikwani kimansanti mu Uganda ebikyatusomoza bingi na muno mukaire kanu where we still have learners in parliament. The 11th parliament have many learners, including the people who are leading it. Madam Speaker Mchara Anita Monk, na Deputy Speaker Bona Bega habikale ebyo, and they can't deny it even if they came to me to clarify on that. They can't deny that they're still learning. Managing us now members
I
parliament.
think this is their first term.
Exactly.
Yes.
So mumbere eno kinu nkulira kimunti kijja kubaleka baba jja kufunamu muno nkaba ebembezi ba parliament eyo tikigenda kubaleka kyekimu because bajja kwega some skills how to manage parliament and crowds and all that to deliberate in parliament nebindi. Then as a country, just like the president said, because the president and the kintu kyakozerege kiro kyaijo ekinde kire kitakanya munkola y'emirimo. Sometimes I call waija na kingura urikara then abana agenda, but yesterday he stayed there.
Okay, that is quite unique.
Tuna try kaguze kintu ekyo, why did he stay there for the whole day? President abayiroga na arura mulingo buli makubaza. I think to me I was like president akulenga okwetegereza how are other speakers handling things and how are they deliberating obako baina ensonga ekule zibakwenda kubazaawo, because we've seen mu parliament ensonga ziba nyingi eziba nzija flow parliament but nitarurwa nke kitu kikuru so like committee reports like the COSASE committees is amani muno because COSASE as a serious committee ekwata nsonga y'omuntu wenyini wekumiga omuntu
accountability, especially accountability.
We would expect parliament kuziheza respect number one kuzitunura and take on most of the recommendations as caused by the members but this has not been happening in parliament so like Byenyonyi Uganda Radio Corporation bingi bairoho bana ba kitabu cha NSSF Saga you remember someone actually committing him so that he took over 100 million to bribe for his what for his position and you end up losing such a case.
So that shows you how juicy
exactly how juicy that position and now when someone brings it on full parliament you see the speaker
is not taking it serious.
Even about that it's not serious at all na boli kyangu as if kibakozeti kozele kiti kizoka I think to me as a weakness ya omwebembezi nka speaker whereby aina kuba onempina induka kurage ensonga enkuru ezikugomba na Uganda yasobora kwa nakoraki nazihereza good time I think the president was trying to see ensonga enkuru ezikuruma Africa East Africa zikusobora kwa zikwatwa zita and vis-a-vis yito mwetwano madam speaker na timu ye bazikwata bata
so in your perspective it is more of a landing ground landing ground for Uganda.
That's all is like mkobo gamba that's an budget and action what training like training ya speaker by one there's nothing much there's nothing much president Museveni that's why he was even thanking the president habweke kyamukoleire akuzere kyamani because tajja kurugo kuonka had the speaker and the deputy
all right thank you so much Edward let me get to Lakesam now Lakesam you realize that sometimes I saw in one of the writings or the speeches the speech of the Right Honorable that is Anita Among and he was asking the speakers to have unity. Now back to our parliament here in Uganda, I think in my perspective I would say the unity is quite minimal, but again the speaker jumps not to have the unity here and he wants to have the unity in the speakers of the Commonwealth speakers. As you give us your perspective about this whole Commonwealth thing and it being hosted here in Uganda, what is your perspective on the speaker's statement?
Well, the only thing I see that is making rounds probably is Uganda to have more flights, to have foreign income, the dollars to come to Uganda. Internationally we are scoring and if we have our Munyonyo because Munyonyo are some of the places we have in Uganda here that are relatively expensive that are local Ugandan. I happened to be chance to go there. We had a seminar there and we complained. We complained to the organizers. We told them that, you see, actually it was one of these oil companies. They took us there. We spent 2 nights there. And you find out that a night is very expensive. But when our families were left behind are calling for upkeep, you see, upkeep, give us upkeep. And then when we got time to say goodbye to these people, they told us that, you know what, we have spent a lot of money on you here. The only thing we are going to do is give you a little transport and you go back. Then we questioned ourselves that, why didn't you give us that money? We would go and, sleep elsewhere and we make a balance.
Yeah, honestly.
So those hotels are benefiting from those 33 speakers, I think.
33
speakers. They don't come alone. They come with other helpers and so on.
Yeah, that's right.
So Munyonyo and the likes are benefiting. Yes, they have got the foreign money. And maybe Uganda is also scoring internationally. But locally, people are still asking. Yes, they are here, and they are going to talk whatever they have talked. You've heard, actually it was a chance the president used to tell of some of the leaders. He said that, don't infringe on our rights. Don't bring, I think he was talking about Bisiyaga. Don't bring Bisiyaga to us. Your culture is yours and ours. I think that is the chance president had. But you find out that to the local person, he may not know, or he or her, that there is something going on, that we have 33 dignitaries from the countries that were once under the British are here, and they are going to talk whatever they are going to talk. Actually, Uganda is chanced. We have those, and maybe some time to come, or 3 or 4 days to come. There is another one, bringing again others. So we are going to make money. Yes? And the big shots are going to make money. I remember.
Maybe the money remains at Munyonyo.
Yes, I remember there was a fight during the Chogam hosting on who should wash the cars of those dignitaries.
Okay, that is quite competitive.
Yes.
So you should be in position to have the best washing bay.
But
and you find that sometimes even government has a washing bay. At that particular point it is created.
Actually, the big shots, they were pulling ropes. I think, was it Amama and the ex-vice president, Bokenya? They were, you do here, no, this contract is for so and so. This one is for so and so. It's time to make money for the big shots. But for Nakonkonye Damuntuawansi, will remain like, as nothing has happened.
So someone needs to have a washing bay somewhere in Munyanya.
And of course, you might be having it, but you might not get that car to come to your washing bay.
To come to your washing
because the big shots now have those washing bays.
Okay. All right.
And that is the smallest thing that will do. I think a lay person of our caliber, the Montua Wansi, can do to wash a car.
Okay.
Yes, but you find out those big people have taken up the contracts,
the opportunities. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lucky Sam. Thank you so much, our viewers, for keeping it live on Elkem TV. So now our time is fast spent, but we're going to be touching the very last story that has been quite very, very critical in this particular week. So I'll go to Mr. Edward Salongo. Isebarongo. Now, government doesn't have money to organize the local council one elections. They bring it up and they later suspend the elections. Does it make sense to you?
Well, I think this has been overdue. And
before kuongera yeksanja, let's start with postponing the election itself.
They have not valued the work of the LOC chairperson.
Okay.
That's according to me. Because, and there's that element of respect to someone like an LOC one chairperson. Amir Mogiagana, Ireza, Hungary, Uganda, Nabanagana Mutwarahamo. So like, Bob and wingi, they are not valued. A minimum give up cola or Bagirengesa number chairman LOC 5. Someone says Ninyoni de Chiaro. When a president comes here, I am supposed, actually I always I'm supposed to be the one speaking first. Not even the LOC 5, but it is me, except the president even calls me. Please, where is the chairman LOC of this area? I come and I give a speech. So Mumbereyo, to me, government taking to me can see ebintu bigihenguraine. Ebintu bigihenguraine.
Ebintu bita.
Ebintu kwa nekora. when you look at it,
okay.
because like it's like when you go back to your home, hari ibintu byose kuweza priority kwanza noga ibintu bijja maybe hanyuma hata now like BLC mu bwire bwako this is the second time nibabongerayo ekikoleka nti government tebatwaire nka first priority eyokura nti abantu bano basobola kuba nibabambikala ebyo mateeka bati nibabatwala nti katugendero, and I'm telling you tibagenda kukomwa mpaka tumaziriye ekisanja kino
katukole tute.
Yes.
Is the issue okay? Now government says the issue is finance.
Yes.
And then in your perspective it looks like they are not a priority
right now because the government has money. The president himself the other time was in Kampala a meeting in Abageto. Yabagamba money is not a problem to me. Money is not a problem to me. If we can find money to organize other things like these conferences and all that, why not the chairman LC one? Says you, is it Kaburaga? Because you have money is there that is really rotting in banks. Send us to get those nyingi, but it is because now let me say something. Geno ngambire ijoto by elections nyingi haro by election ne kutwaka misinga
because of money.
Because of money there is no, and these by elections have been taking a lot of money, but to send them kutwaka misinga actually hona mbere, God forbid today let us lose another member of parliament, you will see them organizing very fast
a plus
you will see them organizing very fast kuzika haima kuzika, and then organizing by election, and that max
immediately very fast in 1 week.
In 1 week, the whole process will be done. But now you tell me, LOC, a billion, actually, even the money there is on case about Kwendezo. Zero some question marks. How many villages do we have in Uganda? And the amount of money. Say doesn't work to take and process get to come in LOC. Really? Kikui Janka. Where is the value for that 59 billion they are looking at? There's a lot of money. This to
59
billion.
elections.
59 when you just come and be behind somebody from behind the candidate and say
maybe they are giving the people that are electing lunch bakweke amsana
from where no oburu wa velo city twarabuire tibutwarabuire baisa obarabaze nyichaka saa 3 baisa ina kawiregeire because you just come and line behind a candidate. They count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one is the chairman LOC one. They declare there and then. Then you tell me you want 59 billion. 59 billion for fuel? For what?
For ballot papers.
For ballot papers for what? This is really something like you cannot tell it for Uganda and convince him that because of the lack of this 59 billion or 40 billion,
you don't have an LOC.
We cannot have elections for LOCs and women councils. You cannot tell me like that. When you can organize and get money for by election. What is big to a by election and not to an LOC one chairperson? Akugamba no president wekiaro. Even the president knows him. Hey, so even at Uganda. Mu Uganda kizibu kitune kiri nti buli muntu atinda kubaza mawe bunda gamba nakadde baka chulera baja kumpikinga abane Uganda bayina kiteki by the way no kirangu bachuleire bunda gamba ekigambo nyinke bagenda kuntaba baja kunyetwika ensonga yokulenga okuba no baza ensonga egikuruma kandi okimanya nayiwe bayilo ine kuba nebaki neba neikirizibwa. But now you tell me that because of leka tuongere munywa kachai as we look for money. What is that? So to me, I'm not convinced at all.
Right,
the money is there.
Okay, thank you so much, Edward. Let me get lastly to Lakesam. Lakesam, we really have an issue with budgets in this country. Budgets are quite exorbitant. Just last week we've spent billions of money on the vehicles of the previous speakers, and maybe that makes me think maybe the money was invested in the vehicles that we cannot have. Okay, let us start from here. How important is an LOC1?
He's very important to the extent that he allows the president to speak in his area.
Okay.
And if he is not around and maybe objects, they could be drama. Though our LC ones have tended to be timid about that. But if an LC1
denies the audience,
yes, he sticks to the ground and say, me leave along these pre-edited or something, edited speeches given to LCs, because these days things happen.
Okay.
But what are you going to tell? What are you going to speak? Let's see. Let's go through your speech, which is bogus. Me, I know what I'm going to say. Actually,
and how you're going to say it.
Yes, and I know what my people want from me if I happen to be the LC1 person. So that is how important he is. He is on ground. And that's why whoever wants the LC elections not to be there or to be there, he knows the gravity,
the impact.
Or the impact of who an LC is. That's why we are seeing monkey tricks. About the cars for the speakers, actually it was overdue. Let those people get what they did for
the country.
Yes.
But it's after every 5 years.
Yes.
It is okay.
It is overdue. They would have received those things a long time ago. But thank God, those that are still alive, they have got. Me, I'm okay with that.
But also
let it be.
There are some of them that picked the cars in secrecy, the likes of the Honorable Kadaga.
Of course, after maybe she had some health issues, because when I saw her on the wedding, I was alarmed. She didn't look okay, healthy. Maybe that one is understandable. But taking the cars, let them take the cars. But me, when you tell me that there is no money, you've been postponing that, and this is the third time, not so? So actually the other term, the 6 months, is going to start tomorrow.
Okay.
Then they count another 6 months. Maybe we don't know what will happen after the 6 months.
So what does that mean? Does it mean that the current LOCs are still LOCs? Okay.
Yes. But it has been happening. We have seen LOCs who have been unelected for more than 10 years. Yes, originally it was. Yes. So
okay, that is funny.
Me, I'm saying that it's not all about money, but the will. Why? The youth have come up, and the youth are not. They don't give respect to whatever has been going on.
Yeah,
they are coming up with other issues. Whereas those people who are there have also different agendas they want to move. The youth comes and says, me, I want this. But what is the agenda of the elderly? So the elderly look at the youth at the different angle. And the youth are many. So when you organize such an election without getting hold of the youth, you might have a totally different class of LOCs that are going to be a problem to you.
Yeah, that's right.
Say in mobilization, if the youth mobilize for, say, the opposition, my friend,
on a certain village,
or countrywide, it won't be good. It won't be good news to those big people up there.
Maybe could it be a delay tactic for some people to pick interest people to pick interest into...
You see, what happened in the last previous election, you saw the impact of the youth. The youth, at one time they were telling us they didn't have the vote. But it was a different story this time. The youth organized themselves, they got the vote, they got the ID, because their fellow youth told them that you go for the ID and go.
If you have the ID, it is game over.
So there is that fear. The youth have taken up various LOCs in the previous. So what will happen if we go for another election? Okay. It might, and that is the fear behind. Because I don't see MPs, our MPs, when they were going for Christmas. There was a rumor that they gave them 100 million, and they are 500. That is already 50 billion, which is required to organize the LOC election. So you can't tell me that you are looking for money. You really don't have money that you to organize a LOC election.
As government,
yes, when your parliament can afford to give its members 100 million each to go for a Christmas bonanza. What Nope called a sentence HB. So it is not a will. There is no will in holding those elections.
All right. You see, some things leave us without. Yeah, I can just imagine an MP walking away with 100 million for Christmas bonanza, and they are spending $1 million each and every day. All right. Thank you so much, Lucky Sam. Thank you so much, our viewers, for keeping it live on Elkem TV. You've been really here. Let me be in position to read Trevor. Okay, Trevor was asking, don't we have stories which transpired home during Christmas and New Year holidays as warrant at home need to be updated? And then, mwebale muno emirimo ye mukora. And I pull my sincere greetings to you, the panelists, and the people at home. All right, thank you so much, Hillary, Trevor, Apuli, Kabandize. Yes, for those insights, and then Bunny, and the rest of you that have been keeping it live on Elkem TV. Thank you so much for watching. We have come to an end of this particular show, but maybe we can have a last bit from each of our journalists today, from the panel. Maybe, probably a weekend or whatsoever.
Okay, Happy New Year, the viewers of this channel. And probably I tell Ugandans and Bunyoro, then Masindi in particular, tugende maiso tulenge okora twerinde obwomezi
kintu kikuru.
Yes, anything can happen. We've seen, we lost a brother. He went and he slept well, but during his sleep, he died. We have lost our mother. Is a mother to Radio Kitara, the former Radio Kitara. That lady was died. Was a widow to the late director of Radio Kitara. It's called Anita. But
I was speaking of, what's her name, the one who was so much in the environment.
Omukulasi also, yes, Monica
now
Mukulasi.
We have Anita again.
We also lost that one. So, well, we don't know what is ahead of us. Anything can happen. So, just keep it safe. Enjoy where you can enjoy, but don't enjoy to die. Okay. Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Lucky Sam, for that insight. Edward Ziwa, tugenda mu weekend. Timanyire okutandikira nkaha.
I was in Hoima this very afternoon, and the people of Hoima really they have challenged us. But for us, we don't party. People in Masindi, we don't party. I don't know why. But honestly, I want to congratulate our homeboys, the Royals and that's FC. Today they have won their match. Okay.
That is very fortunate.
By 3-1. And that is very big achievement. Okay. But a very big challenge to many people living in Masindi. Masindi, deka tuwege kora sente and tuwege kwebereramu abaganda bagamba. ensonga era about kurura nti butukwa tu chance y'emipiira nk'eno oba tune chance y'ebintu ebikuba bizire ebyamaani ebikukumba enkumi n'enkumi z'abantu. Let us support such events and okuba bibikuyija tebikutuleka ngeri tuli bikutuleetera abantu bangi batugula ebintu ebindi than kuleka abantu abagenyi nibaije batuleetere sente bongere batukolemu esente. That's not right. Oba kwa balisere sente, let us tap that money zisigale hano than kulwanisa bulwanisa ekintu ekitaku etegeza runde ekitaku
inafyo kurabi yao.
There is nothing not much but chengamba nti tuongere kuliriza tusange nyancha muncheka za 7 Senate guruga signers ba ina pakesa mukaga radio 7 ira kada bajugwa kabalega ba Rose ba Elkem television. Thank you for watching and keep really tuned for many things that are coming up.
All right, thank you so much, Edward. Though I did not understand the kia enteka nizaba giganyurwamu na baganyurwamu.
Just like because I was in Gabana like Mipira. If it is to have Kitara FC, because what I'm trying to find out is like there was.
I get you. This one about charging extra.
You get it right. No, not even like that. Because alimu entaru nyingi mkilabu zomukanda is twina is tubentu nyumiri zamu. Alimu butakuatagana onu ndibakonangana. But why? Why should you fight Kitara? Why should you fight Boma? So leka tube tukwatanizamu tusomangano bukodyo kituyambe kurura nti twasobora kuba obulyo ntugabana the talents we have in the Bunyoro because what we want to see come 2025 or 26 because we want to see development in the Bunyoro. If somebody brought a development in the Bunyoro, let us support that person. Tulekera okubalwanisa tujja kwetera twenka obadde okusamba agakuruga. Yes.
All right, thank you so much, Edward. It's good to have you on the show. Thank you so much, Like Sam, for coming through on this particular episode of Agafuire Wiki. We hope we can have another dialogue like this one, probably next week, same time, that is from 5 p.m. up to 6 p.m. here on Elkem television. And for our viewers, thank you so much, and we want to wish you a very, very nice weekend.
Welcome to Urban Massage Parlor and Spa. Dear customers, we are now open.
Massage is the practice of or manipulating a person's muscles and other soft tissue in order to improve their well-being.